Hello everyone, Sarabia here with another quick video. Today we are looking at your first weekly project, which we are calling your Videocast Report. A Videocast Report is like a news broadcast, but a little less formal. It's a structured way to present information and to connect with other people online. Knowing how to do videocasts will become an invaluable skill, especially as working from home continues to be the norm. You will also use this process to do many of our projects for the rest of the semester. Your videocast will only be about 4 minutes long, but it must include 6 parts. Number 1, an introduction, which includes a greeting, your name, and where you are broadcasting from. Number 2, a summary of your episode. Number 3, a news update. You need to find 2 news headlines that you find interesting and give a short summary of both. Make sure you use reputable sources like the New York Times, Vox Media, or the Sacramento Bee, and cite your sources. Number 4, a best tip segment. This is a good tip that has worked for you in dealing with the quarantine that you would want others to try. Something like how to avoid being bored, how to deal with so many changes, or a hobby you want others to try. Number 5, a reflection segment. Talk a little bit about your own experience these last few weeks. You don't have to get super specific, but just let us know how you are doing emotionally, what you will remember from these times, and what has been good or what has been challenging. Finally, number 6, goodbye and a close. Close out your video by giving out best wishes to your audience and finding a nice way to sign off. Your video must also follow requirements I outline in my video about how to do video presentations. You can click that here or see the link in the description below. To see all the other requirements for this project, visit our class website at mtdma.net. Okay, so the first step is to prepare your script. Go to the class website and make a copy of the template to your own Google Drive. Then write your own script. The script template should be pretty self-explanatory. To actually record and edit your video, you can use YouTube. Let me show you how to do that. First, make sure you are logged into a Google account. For example, I'm using my Television account. Click on the Create button and choose Go Live. Click on the webcam icon on the left-hand side of your screen. Name your project with your last name, followed by Videocast Week 1. Make sure your video is set to unlisted, otherwise the whole world will see it. Unlisted means only people with the link can see your video. Under Audience, click on Yes, it's made for kids. Click on Advanced Settings and make sure that the chat and monetization settings are turned off. Then click on Next. YouTube will take a thumbnail picture for your video, so make sure you smile. Click Go Live to begin recording. Make sure you prep a little and split your screen so that your script is on one window that takes up half a screen and your recording is on the other half. Test 1, 2. Now you can read through your script. Hello everyone, welcome to today's videocast. My name is Mr. Sarabia. I am broadcasting from my cozy living room studio. I hope all of you are doing great and staying healthy. Use a clear voice. If you mess up, it's okay. You can edit later. Just go back and start from the previous section. I'm fortunate to... Bill Gates is helping fund new factories for 7 potential coronavirus to purchase 45,000 surgical masks and being stuck indoors is something completely new and unfortunate. You can mess up as many times as you need, but keep it all in the same recording. Once you are done, click on End Stream. On the next window, click End. On the next window, click on Edit in Studio. Click on the Trim button and only cut off a few seconds from the beginning of your video. This is because we want to make a copy before editing. Don't edit the video here because this editor is not as precise and you'll get a very choppy video. After you cut off the beginning, click on Preview. You'll see that the Save As button becomes active. Click on the Save As button. Rename your video to your last name, Videocast Week 1-Edit. Again, make sure you choose Unlisted and save your video. Now navigate to your YouTube Studio main page. If YouTube asks you if you want to discard the changes in your edit, say yes, and click on Videos. In your YouTube Studio, you should see your video at the top. You might have to wait a little bit until it finishes processing. Once it loads, hover over the name of the video and click on the pencil icon to enter the details. Once on the details, click on the editor icon on the left side of your screen. Now you can edit your video using the trim feature. Take your time with this and use the sound waves to guide you. Make sure you take out all of the pauses and any part you messed up. When you are done, it should look like this. Click on Preview. Make sure your video looks right. Then click on Save. The screen will turn white. YouTube will let you know that it is processing your video. This might take up to a half an hour or more. You just have to be patient. But once the screen clears, you can go back to your YouTube Studio, find your video and review it. If your video looks good, click on the share link. If it doesn't, then you have to re-record or re-edit. But once it's finished, to submit your video, you have to go to your Google Classroom and turn in your assignment as a link. And that's it, you're done with your first video cast. A few things to consider for this project. This is due Friday before 3:15, but make sure you start this project early in the week. That way, if you run into problems, you have time to find a solution. You might inevitably run into issues or problems, but a huge part of this class is trying to figure out how to work around challenges and finding creative ways of completing a task. If you get stuck in any of my steps, find your own way around them. Get creative and experiment. I won't care as long as you get the same result. For example, if you have a camera and editing software, you can use that. You can add music, you can add titles. It's not required though. You should be able to use YouTube Live pretty easily and end up with a really good quality video. When you're recording, make sure you speak clearly, and before you start, you plan your project to get the best results. If you need to see an example of what the video should look like, click here or see the link in the description below. Reach out through Synergy or Google Classroom for any questions or concerns. And that's it for today. I hope you have fun doing your video cast. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Remember that I love you, stay healthy and curious. This is Sarabia signing off.